spend every last coin to get here.
You there! Speak the words.
A tiger forced up the mountain still bears teeth, and will return twice as strong.
Well said. You may approach.
So Ronin, right? Outlaws, seasoned center samurai, shogun of the north, tiger. It's Fane camp to base. This will be interesting.
Clan Saito welcomes you.
Took another Kutsune,
Are you from
took
the
another
north
technically
or the
Yuki,
mainland?
and split,
Born
fought
as
the
a
entire run, but
forged
not
in the
only
south.
his people back there
You're
ran through the
woman.
Oni,
Is
his
that a
thugs,
problem?
his raiders,
Lord Saito
took
has
him
a
out.
place for all in his vision for the north. So long as you
That's
are
where it all
loyal
ends.
and you're in luck, he has come to personally oversee our efforts.
Saito is here.
Wait, I know your face. You are the one they call the Onyo. You murdered the snake.
Show me what you've got!
Ready yourself.
If I move quietly, I can ambush Saito. Stick to the grass. Stay out of sight.
Strip, man.
When we move against Clan Matsumai,
When Lord Saito keeps us ready.
are you so comfortable? I am eager for redemption. A second chance at victory. It will come.
Again. We went over to the northern greater side of Izzo. Took another Kutsune. We split a Yuki's scars from our body. Be able to heal. Wreck ham. Multi different parts of that clan. Push past the Oni raiders. Cut down the Oni. Make peace with our brother Jubei. We stronger than ever. Evolve the weapons that we need. The Nodachi. Fame Katana. Our twin wolves. Ayari. And double bladed with different form of foes that we vanquish in bouts. We took on every case of known bouts here at this point. We are more skilled, more capable than ever seen. So many enemies, evolve different variants in strength. With the right look, akin to a wolf and a ghost. There he is, Lord Saito, the tiger, head of the Yotei 6. Learned so much about him to this point. Time to see him for who he truly is.
I found you. He's out of range. I need to follow. Get close. A crack in the walls. I can climb up the cliffside from there.
That's the one that killed the most. The only slayed our father. Kutsune was a part of the entire, runaround of death that came in the midst of our family. Saito, the man who called it, the man who deceived the young girl, the young boy, to get vengeance for his clan.
They cannot see beyond their fields and rivers. We should
The fight out here to go ahead and get to him. But I'm gonna do that.
Lord Saito instructed you with armor. Grace the sword. All he has in return is that you fight for him and for yourself.
Big stuff. Hope you guys have been enjoying Ghost of Yotei's playthrough so far. I've enjoying the game ever since it started. I think I most likely will.
Title his home, only to rebuild
revealed himself to become Shogun of the North, and he's bringing us with him.
Very great charm. You understand, people in his claws and multi different outskirts of Enzo, planting his foot firmly on the necks of these people. Like a shogun would do it, but in a way that's more just intricate, therapeutic, to say the least. How to get past these students. Gotta be around on the left side of work. Stretch and forth, Saito.
Gunfire. They have muskets.
When are we gonna get a gun? Thinking we possibly go about the more directly fighting the dragon, the spider. Again, I wanted to take them on first because it's children. I want to take them out. Yeah.
Make an example.
I'm gonna make an example of how people going on. I made an example of them to fucking trifle with me on anyone I care about. Found two great cases of mountains, either friends and family, and a Yuki, and as well in the mix. That's man Jube. Okay, you should. Alright. Okay. Fuck back. Shoot! Yeah!
Should be expected. They have other responsibilities. My sons are on their own, and yet I never see them. Do you have children?
Most likely, to his children. Even though we don't know his relationship to his son, I wouldn't be surprised with how much case of pride he has, how much level of like overly exceeding the bounds for being a stern father and being more of a bully, a hardened, damning master in every sense of way. It's been.
Someone there?
It's a ghost. A ghost in particular life. Yeah. So much run around in niggas, man. It's a whole ass fucking raid camp and fort. Disregarding Flame Fortress was going to be his new future seat as Shogun of the North. That was going to be his castle Shimura. I knew we probably had to do some stealth. I want to get to this man's Saito. I want to get to the Oni in a different way. This means for vengeance. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like a Kotum Khan thing, or even though it is very much obvious they were most likely not going to kill Saito now, but maybe that might be changed. I would say that we're even near, the end of the game. As when it comes out to the world and make sure the stories, like I'm like, what, 30-40% of the way? So no, about to say, how did you fall from it, bro? A man leading over and the nigga just fell like that. No. I was trying to full articulate that I most likely will not defeat him here, and like with the case of Kotum Khan, starting the game, no matter if you absolutely deplete his entire health bar, you cannot fully defeat him. One more close to Saito. Here he is.
We have a war to win. My lord, after the deaths of the Oni and the Kitsune, it's only a matter of time before this Onryo targets you and your sons.
The woman has proven to be more than an annoyance. But she is not the greatest threat to Clan Saito. Let her come. The sooner she does, the sooner I can show Ezo how human she really is.
Then let me fully come on to you, Lord Eagle, and revel in the demise that so be so on the act of the people. I will give you the death your soul awaits, but I will most likely be cut short in this attempt. But let's see. Nigga, oh, god damn, hold up, wait a minute. This dude heard me pop off from the top. Y'all big weed, shorty was surprised. I got B-slapped like I got hit by Chris Brown. This shorty did not know what was coming forward. Now, obviously I got more weapons than this, But in this sense, she only ran with the cases from mainline sword. Saito's men and him always been wanting to go about not only taking us alive so we can be executed publicly, humiliated, down the dump, broken, before the case of the new, long-lasting clan among all the mainland.
Same way I survived every battle. The thought of killing you.
Walk with me.
This man, Lord Saito, I know is already going to be a peak antagonist, I ain't gonna lie. Peak horror farming.
Life has not been kind to you, has it? Little wolf.
Don't call me that.
Tell me, when you were fighting all those battles, did you ever find a lord willing to name you samurai?
You know I didn't.
The shogun's Matsumai don't want warriors
Sorry
like
for
you
that.
and me.
Pause for a second.
They want dogs. Men
I
made
should
them be
have known that I
free.
would never be samurai. Not because of me being a woman, but as well the standing that is
Only
a
instead
samurai
of honor,
have.
you
I
promise
never allow
people
myself to feel that.
freedom. To keep their swords, to become samurai. It's all bullshit to make them serve you.
Except the Matsumai would never give a woman a sword.
Truth in that, promising freedom
The
for all
shogun
this like
would say,
dictatorship.
a wolf cannot be tamed. He may be right. But I'm still tempted to try.
So what? Want to go and beat me in front of your men? Maybe make an example that I'm better than you, so I join your cause?
Let's see what you've learned, little wolf.
Not the anger. Stern. Clear death sighted. The rest of his men just letting this shit happen. And none of this shit not to. Woo! Looking with the mixture of the movement. Beat of the Yote 6, yo. Using the yo. What?
Such a waste.
No, that's crazy! One hit! He got me in one hit. Alright, bro, nah, let's lock in. Okay, that is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Lock this nigga Lord Saito up in the chambers of Black Air Force energy. This man doing too much. Bro, come at this man with some cleanness. This man already outdoing me. Using that fucking narcotic fishes. Like, I know he's in truth the final boss. Taking it. Because I'm gonna say you're not gonna have a Lord Shooter situation. But it's like, my nigga, sheesh. That mixer counter. You make all these weapons. It don't seem like it matters. But this man is bothered by any of them.
That would not be fair to you, and would belittle me as a warrior.
Something about it's not fair, it's the same. Somebody get to attack, taking this is Jubei and the crew. Bruce! So, Jubei is coming here. So, Jubei started playing out, and they thought, we're gonna fight. This man Saito, when the time comes, third time's a charm, maybe. You not get cocky. Oh my god, bro. I always been trying to get cocky, dog. That's insane. Oh. Turning around. And then when he turned around, he already went. Did not let that Nagi Naka
Draw your katana.
That would not be fair to you, and would belittle me as a warrior.
It's just saying, acting like I can't use something of way more harder stature of a weapon to beat you. Just gotta mix it up. Come here, boy. Ah!
Your technique is familiar. How is Hanbei? Like a cow.
I'm base. Always be better man than you. Feel my wrath, fuck nigga. No. Oh. Whoa. 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 Every single extra move I could. Stand. They don't believe in you? So second phase or what? In the Kotsukon, down, injured, and body, barely even stand. Focus more on that. That was more tight with a playtime, basically antics and fighting this woman. Or fuck around and burn your face. Can't look for shit. Throughout the entire camp. I think you got a whole different fortress somewhere else so we can push them back. Widespread destruction and fighting all over his camp.
Hold on. I've got you.
Hunter.
Rest. Your lungs are filled with smoke.
How'd you get here?
Hanbei? Where is Saito?
Gone. He cut through more than a dozen Matsumai to escape.
How did the samurai even know he was here?
I told
So
them.
explain it to me.
I thought I was helping you.
He'll be more careful now. I'll have to draw him out.
Or you could live your life, Atsu. Stop chasing death.
Think that.
So long as the Yote Six breathe, my family will never know peace.
Dying will not bring them peace either. I hope you find what you are looking for.
I was so close.
Stay with my waters. Doing great work to this dude. But it took me at least a mistake of like 7 to 8 tries to fight that nigga. That nigga is undeniably so a terror with the Naginata. We just rode in the yard. That motherfucker built different with that. Turn to your home in the Yote grasslands. That's where our next adventure will go. Interesting to say the least.
3 names left. Let's go home, boy. Then we'll...
You guys here. Cool.
Someone's here.
Something not some my attack.
You came home.
I should have been here to help you bury them.
You're here now. I thought you died that night. Where's Mother? Where's Mother?
She ran away from the Kutsune and Saito. It's not father.
She's with Father now. It's okay.
Save the tears.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, all of this screaming is giving me a headache.
She pointed a gun at this nigga. Ain't not even that much older than them, I would take about his time and all account. Like, obviously, they grown men to mix back say, and these people would it be like some early adults mixed case of like basically coming out of the standard teen from modern times. And us at this time, me and Jubei, Atsu and Jubei, would probably be close to Jin's age, maybe 10, 11, 12, I don't fucking know. They're at least like some elementary to middle school ass ages. And at this time, me and Jubei, aren't that far apart. Like we maybe were like a 1.5, maybe 2 years difference. Because they're not actually twins, and that's obvious by the faces and all that, right? But in this sense, if we're talking about in the case for, they age and how they are, I would reasonably presume in all account that when it comes down to their age right now, lowest end, they're both in their early 20s, mid 20s, or pushing 30s. Because going by the time, it's been 16, 17 years, great deal of time, you know what I'm saying, has passed between that. And in between those years and maybe a little bit earlier, we come into who we are. So if they are between the mixed bag of those ages, then the time that I'm saying is not too bad to say it's being more mid-20s than actually that point. So again, I don't know, but you wouldn't be that older than them in the grand scope of age. Because they, even as being adults, they seem to be decently sensitive younger.
Let's get it over with.
Pop this nigga. Dragon ain't flinch. Pop that nigga into a ditch. How he even survived that is insane. That healer gotta be like fucking a whole new level of Red A healer. Pop that kid with no remorse. Cock that nigga right in the chest. Took him back to the tree.
It dragged me back here.
Pinned to the tree.
Stabbed me to this
Foot.
tree. Then
That
the
shrapnel
Oni
to the
set it
chest, though,
inside
gotta
her.
give him like hard possible signs of arthritis, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It indicates for not only his bones, but also cardiac arrest or cardiac arrest. God, nigga thought cardiac arrest. I don't know why they did that, in my. Because a nigga actually just forgot about what that is. Because arthritis is like crapping bones. Because that shrapnel should disconfigure the nigga's whole entire chest. His chest should be looking like a Jenga fucking board. You know what I'm saying? She'd be over here looking like a whole new level of destructed inside and out wires, my nigga. I'm talking entangled. But chest wise, cardiac arrest could also be a thing. His heart had to be in the biggest discomfort you've ever seen, bro. High caliber. Again, how he survived that is absolutely insane. He says being built different, or again, whoever patched him up was of the greatest aid healing, because bro, tell him where you got shot back in this time of the early 17th century and shit. I mean, it even depends on the case of, a bullet and the caliber and the range and all these different metrics of today. Your ass ain't surviving. The fact that he even was patched up for that is kind of crazy.
If not for ourselves, then for Mother and Father.
Walk with me. Father's forge. He died when he was most alive.
Here's it up.
After I cut the Oni's face, I remember For the briefest moment, thinking we were safe.
But the nightmare had only just begun.
Yeah. How you survive is crazy, man. I didn't mean to say that on
The
the
tree survived the fire.
After they separated us, Saito made me watch as he hung Mother from that branch. I like to think her spirit protected the tree somehow.
I was so scared. I ran away.
I ran too. With Mother gone, I broke away from the kitsune.
It's a miracle we found each other.
The stone's back. No, you too. So high it goes above the clouds.
I've had so many nightmares about this place.
Even now, I remember the dragon and spider hunting us down. The way you fell.
We can't let them win, Atsu. There were good times here too.
Our house was always full of laughter.
Strange for something to be so familiar. And yet unrecognizable. Is that?
Mother's Zenny Hajiki board. You want to play?
As long as you don't mind losing. You start. I insist.
Giving up the advantage.
I don't want to hear any excuses when I win.
Okay. I played it in there.
Never thought about it before, but Zenny Hachiki is for gamblers, not mothers and children.
She learned the winter we were born. They needed money, and the local gambling den thought a proper lady like her would be harmless.
They were wrong.
She cleared them out. This game is mine.
Have you ever thought about having a family?
The path I'm on has no place for a child.
And when that path ends?
I don't know.
You have children?
Atsu, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I didn't expect you to have company.
Who is this?
Oyuki,
Big
a
story
friend.
about you, tell them. Okay, that's Kutsun.
This is Jube, my brother.
I wonder if she's ever going to tell him that.
You grew
You
up
know, might be the most infuriating.
and became samurai.
I feel I would remember if we've met.
You knew me as the kitsune.
The level of appalled.
Is she serious?
We crossed paths in Teshio Ridge. Oyuki helped me cut down the man who replaced her, Saito's spy master.
You invited a member of the UT-6 to our home.
She's not with them, not anymore.
You were willing to sacrifice anything. And everyone to kill the Oni. How has this woman, who murdered our parents, earned the Ondio's mercy?
She saved my life.
Technically, they go by the activated kills, but
Jube!
You're right. It's not enough. What I have taken from you cannot be given back. But what I can give to you is knowledge. Saito and his sons are gathering forces near the Oshima coast.
They're planning to attack Kasumatsu, my home.
We'll come with you.
No. It's hard enough for me to defend you to my clan. I will not defend her.
He needs time, Matsu.
it's reasonable. I'm not gonna lie. Thinking he got a kid, wife or son. I'll have to
He
be to
has
tell
on
you
his
about
home
that.
reach the Oshima coast.
It's a great while. Man, that's enough for one episode. I ain't gonna lie. Officially now, chapter 2, the Unreal. Bro, we've been in chapter 1 the whole time, G. It's insane. That's crazy. Man, that was a long ass chapter. I mean, let me just consult my thoughts one time, right? Like, first of all, that chapter has so much great bundle of busting. We faced down Lord Saito. We took out the Oni. We took out Dojin, the second Kutsune. We crossed off the case of Oyuki's pain from greater dealing us deep underlying pain. We went through multi different crossroads. We took in multiple different weapons. A famed twin wolf katana. A dual katana tied with the great teachings of Hanbei. We took in a great Iori. We took in the great Kusorigama. We took in the Odachi. We took in a Hako, a Yumi longbow, bombs. We done everything to be had. And then simultaneously, I've taken in all this shit. Motobushi, Kunai, Smoke Bomb, Oni's Flame. We done so much. So I'll probably give, for the writing and everything that's been had, probably give the chapter a good mix of like being the most, generous, and I feel like it's all around gourmet slap stellar all the way coming to this. A good 8. My harshest mixed take of criticism, even though it's not really a big, strong, stinging thing, an all around grand scope, is I wish that, we could have saw a little bit more of the Oni and greater impression. He laid a good sense of mark, and there was a good impression and coolness from him. But I wish we could have seen a little bit more or have more to really be taken. As to me, I feel like Dojin, even without really being shown just as much as someone else, would have had a little bit more things to sting out with them and different take of layers and introductions and tied as well with, I guess, personal connection, even though I feel like with a Yuki is what really sealed the deal for the Kutsune's part to be easily better than the case of the Oni. And maybe you could chop it up to a skill thing, the environment, and the fact that in the Kutsune's range, the Contestinal range, is a lot more everlasting content to take in than, over there in Ishikari Plain. Will always be better. The little shit involving the spider and the dragon was cool, and there's different instances of interesting shit to be tied with them. But then you have this man Saito, who lays so much of impression, all his different past writings, all the case of his scrolls, every aspect of him, his presence, his nail in the coffin for great endearment and strike of interesting stuff. To me, very much slates him as being one of the most interesting, not only characters seen in video games in a while for me, but definitely is one of the most top-notch rating characters of gaming 2025. And I would love to see not only how people feel about him when I'm no longer to be spoiled. I most importantly can't wait to see more of him in general. And I definitely think for this more sentimental, personable, way more deep, interesting tied story of multiple different intricate complexities and folds and the Tiger stand as being the shogunate of the North, the ultimate sword master, ultimate weapons master, reckoning of every essence of what it means to be an unchained fury, you know what I'm saying? Leader of the Yote 6, top dog, top of the game, built different instances of a nigga in every case a matter of escapades, how he would stand in the all-around grand scope, as most importantly, I think with everything to be had and how things are, that he's very interesting to say the least in multiple forms. So, yeah, I would like to say that I can't really see, you know what I'm saying, how more of that is to be had. And again, it's more personable, more stinging, way more in a greater detail, heart, and mind thing, as this man Saito is symbolically in multi different runaround as a person, as a threat to as much of the greater runaround of life itself, it seems like, for our character and other characters akin to Koton Khan. Not in the same way, and I won't say my opinion about who I think is better, Kotum Khan or Saito, because I obviously haven't finished the game yet. But everything Saito from a or greater runaround streak of narrative does stand a little bit more out than him. But I think Kotum Khan, especially because of how Kotum Khan is as a concept and his voice actor who did, so much not only reform from the standard for it. I've talked about this on the record, but Kotum Khan's voice actor usually does comedy. So when he came to a more serious, more stand out, more deeply without being so hard A reveling in every aspect of capture of a deeper mental and perspective. So simply cool, badass, a great impression, a cunning, ruthless, clever, beyond compare, dynamic with a great weapon, every sauce of a Mongolian dragon. You know what I'm saying? Impression in such a simply this cool, suffice to say, way will always strike a greater ball of dopeness to me than ever seen. But Saito definitely strikes that same essence, especially with a way more of tenacity, a way more cling to ferocity. So again, peak chapter. I think with all that being said, it's to 8.5 to almost 9 out of 10, but it does have some arguable flaws. Maybe pull back. Maybe you could argue some different acting play, even though I think at core sense of acting, it is all around defined. It stands good, right? But I would say for this chapter, pretty dope shit, said at
There's a
least.
Matsumai checkpoint guarding the Oshima coast. I'll ride ahead to secure us travel permits, once my horse is rested. Before I was sent to Teshio Ridge, I used to ride by here. I thought of leaving flowers. But I couldn't bring myself to step inside.
This was Jubei's first time back, too.
If I'd known who he was, I would have waited to...
It's fine. I should have told him sooner. It's just hard. Being here, with him. And you.
Do you know what I remember most from that night? Your mother's courage. Even with a noose around her neck, she thought only of you.
When she was alive, I wouldn't have called her brave. Now I hope to meet death with a fraction of her courage.
I think she'd rather you live.
I'll see you on the Oshima coast.
Well, that's going to be it for this vid, guys. Again, that was the end of chapter 1. I can't wait to see what we get into. How far is Oshima Coast? Not too far, of course, now into this pathway. We'll go way more deeper down here. It'll be very interesting to say the least. We'll go ahead and instantly fast travel to that. Meet Jubei and the UK at the Oshima Coast Gatehouse.